Hey, what's good, YouTube?
Hello!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Greetings, guys.
However, whenever you're watching this, we appreciate you because you already know time is expensive.
Thank you. Much appreciated, guys.
And welcome to another episode of Creativity
Unsheathed.
I'm Ollie-O-Rey.
And I'm the brother Nino.
And that's what it says. We're brothers.
Yeah, rewind it or pause.
And this is a show where we feel that the past is the past. And
You already just let it go.
yeah, and
Move on.
right. That's why the present is a gift.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of the past, what we're looking into today
Yes.
is Punisher Noir.
Hell yeah.
And this is taking place of the Roaring 20s.
Ooh,
So
like a period piece.
right,
Nice. Period piece comic book.
right. So the man in the skull, the Punisher himself, is hitting the mean streets of New York and looking to challenge the mobster Dutch Schultz.
Ooh.
And he wants to challenge his reign that he has upon New York. And there's some ties to the Punisher and this mobster, I guess, and we're gonna see how that plays out. And this series takes place in a 4-issue run.
Ooh. That's cool. Like, what if Punisher had this mask instead?
Right, instead of on the chest, right?
Yep.
Like you just had it there. And yeah, so this is the 4-issue run that you got the creative team by Frank Tieri,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the art by Paul Azaceta.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys are not familiar with the work of Paul, he did the Outcast book with Robert Kirkman, Image Comics,
Oh.
which turned into a series for, I think, Cinemax or one of those networks. But yeah, that's Paul Azaceta. And again, so this is taking place in the Roaring 20s. That's why we're hitting that noir era.
Yes, I love noir.
Quesada pulled the trigger on this, and this is not the only book that's under the noir label. You have Spider-Man, you have X-Men, Iron Man, Luke Cage, and Daredevil, right? That's the only ones that I'm.
Spider-Man?
I
Said Spider-Man?
Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man, right? But yeah, I mean that's pretty a lengthy list of Marvel going that noir route and of telling a story with these household name characters under Marvel brand.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's an interesting take. I obviously was interested, got them all. Yes. So yeah, let's get into it.
It's freaking awesome. Man, good pulls.
You got Tim Bradstreet on the covers too, so minus the variants, but for the most part, you got Tim Bradstreet getting back on the Punisher covers.
Right, from the Punisher
Max series.
Yeah.
So we are in 1935, Manhattan, y'all.
And this is Junior Frank.
Junior Frank. Yeah, and we're gonna learn why he is Frank Jr.
He's here in a motel, chilling, waking up to the news on the radio. A little montage.
Montage.
Yeah, I guess you can draw a montage like that.
Oh, that's cool. Cinematic.
Yeah, for sure, right? All the way down.
Nice.
Ooh, that's a good. Oh, that's how you draw a montage, guys. And then.
Nice. Yeah, totally. I'd rather have to see on his face than the chest piece. Yeah, it's a good cool take.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a Rorschach.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Or those beanies you can buy at Spencer's.
Oh, yeah.
Or like what bikers use today.
Now we're in 1918.
Good one.
Paul has good use of a negative space and blacks. I don't know if you ever read those Outcast books. Those are pretty good. Like, gives the use of
Black
tone.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Robert Kirkman snatched them up. Seeing this, like I'm gonna use you for a book.
I recall the show. I don't recall I know you picked them up. I haven't read them.
It's pretty good. It was interesting take.
Yeah, really dark, the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his dad. Yeah.
So I guess he's maybe either reading a journal that he left behind, or maybe he's just writing in his journal. Either way.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's just explaining this moment. That's why we're reading this flashback. And then you see those guns with the skulls on it. So it's gonna, as if he was known as the Punisher during that Great War.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just give it to the enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a tattoo.
Whoa.
He called himself the Angel of Death.
Ah, so not the Punisher, but Angel of Death, huh? So,
On the roof.
Michael?
The Archangel.
Archangel Michael.
So that's his wife.
So he's back in the Bronx. So obviously he survived the war, 1928. Trying to readjust to the life after the war.
Frank Jr.
Frank Jr. Alright.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good like a camera angle, or just the use of framing. It's pretty cool.
Very effective.
Yeah.
The tricks of comic books.
It's cool.
Good way of capturing the times.
Yeah. It's like Paul really did his homework as far as what these places need to look like during that time. 1918 and 1930. Yeah. Pretty sure there's some reference photos there somewhere.
Yeah, the times of Oliver.
What? During that time too.
And it's like Kirby days. Young Kirby.
So young Frank is one of the street rats, maybe.
Yeah.
Street kids.
That's kind of a trip to think about. You're in the war, and you come back, and then you're drawing comic books of the war you just came back from. And like knowing what you saw.
It's like you can really respect the PTSD and what they go through, and like you can really only imagine the horrors that they go through. That's why you got Tom Savini for surviving Vietnam War.
Holy shit, man!
And like he was just there as a photographer for the most part, as he explained.
Yeah.
For all the things he witnessed and how horrific that war was already, and they broadcasted it on TV. I mean, I wasn't there, but just seeing that they did. And
Dude, what if some of the shots that he took they used in the video Faces of Death documentary.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Comment below.
Yikes.
Or not.
If you're not the faint of heart.
So the senior gets mad at junior for running with the wrong crowd.
Raised you better.
But I guess he was doing it for his dad.
Knowing that he's struggling.
Yeah, he's trying to be a good kid.
So he did raise a good kid, but not.
Oh, here comes the mob.
Ow!
So, just your average goons, trying to sew up the city.
Muscle in on businesses and
small business, yeah.
Oh man.
Trying to get protection money.
Right. But of course, Frank being there, or Frank Senior, was gonna let that happen.
And look, Junior takes a revolver.
Oh.
Oh, nice. What a son.
Right. Putting those things to flourishing while his dad taught him.
So there it is. That's the connection.
Huh.
So he goes back and tells him what happened, and now they're gonna send him to Russian.
Oh. So, kind of, it suits. You can still have them during the Noir times.
For real.
As far as like that whole aspect of the muscle.
And like the Cold War, no, that's the 80s. That's the 80s. Never mind. But yeah.
Like the goon. Totally like the.
Yeah. Works for the mob, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're my muscle.
Yeah. And that is Punisher Noir, y'all. And you guys already know.
Pretty good. Quick read. It's pretty good.
Right? Really cinematic telling. Really have that cinematic storytelling. And if you didn't know that Frank Tieri did this, because I only recognize him on doing some DC stuff. I think it was some Nightwing or one of those spin-offs Batman titles. But yeah, that's how I recognized him other than this. And if you're a fan of Paul Azaceta, knowing that if you're a fan of his work on Outcast book with Robert Kirkman and Image, and you didn't know that he did this and had some Marvel works under his belt, now you do. And whatever band that you find it in, do support your local comic book shop.
Find a good home.
Right. Support the creators and
yeah, put this in your Punisher collection.
yeah, definitely. If you're a fan of the whole noir vibe,
Yes.
yeah, definitely add it.
Or feel like the era of the 20s.
Yeah. So or if you like period pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, pick it up.
Right. So it's gonna have all that lingo and that slang of the 20s. And if you're not the faint of heart, and you have trigger warning issues or whatnot, then this may not be the book for you. But if you know someone who does, let them know.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Let them know. Punisher Noir, guys.
And so I mean, however you get your books, get it.
Get it. Before the Punisher gets you.
And we are going to end this episode with a motivational quote for y'all, because that's what we do. And this one is by Roy L. Smith, a clergyman.
Clergyman. Nice.
And he states, the ability to accept responsibility is the measure of the man.
Ooh, man, that's what Junior did in this.
Junior or senior.
Oh, yeah. Right
Senior.
there. They took it into their own hands.
So you see that connection then of how it's going to start. And again, we don't want to spoil for y'all, but you can see how it started or ended in issue 1. Father Frank Sr. stepped in a mob ordeal where he shouldn't have, and look what happened. And in the beginning, you've seen another version of Frank, or someone wearing donning the costume, but it's 1958, so you can tell, you can only imagine that's going to be Frank Jr. Right. So if you want to see how that's going to play out, you guys gotta see it to the end. And
right, and it's a really like everyone has a choice, and everyone there's a consequence to every choice.
Absolutely.
So choose your battle wisely because you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like don't get into a battle that you know you can't win, and if you have the skills and abilities to go up against whatever obstacle that's gonna come your way, hey, you know that's we don't know you. If you know you, you're the only one that knows you.
Yeah.
Knows yourself. So we're only here to share the light and share the creativity and the stuff that sparks us. We're not trying to sell you anything. So we're just like, again, just trying to share that light with y'all. And like the quote said, the ability to accept responsibility, that's all within the measurement of your own being. And that's only the journey is only so wide, and it's short, but it's only so wide, and there's a lot of room to evolve, a lot of room to really figure out who you are as a person.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And it's like no one's perfect. No one has a storybook ending. No one had
the magic formula to a perfect life.
Nah, I don't
no way. Nothing. No such thing.
Right? I don't know. Like, we don't know what perfection looks like. I mean, if you do, comment below. But we honestly we haven't seen it thus far.
All we have is time.
Yeah, time can only tell. So, until next time, y'all.
Until next time.
Stay creative. Tell your story.
Do good. Be good. Stay independent.
Right. And balance is key to it all.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.